Hi, everyone. It's Lily at Sedona Star. So, oftentimes I get asked, what does it mean to work on yourself? What does that mean? Like, I don't get it. Do I have to journal more? Do I need to spend more time with myself? Do I need to take long walks on the beach? I'm going to give you an example of what I had to do to work on myself this last week. So I was in a confrontation with somebody who did something that I felt put me in a bad light. So when I confronted him, he started yelling, he went ballistic, and I intentionally at that time raised my voice to try to be louder than him to shut him down. And even in the midst of that, I realized that we were holding two different realities. We were not even connecting at any place. And and I should have just shut it down at that point, but I didn't. And I kept going on and things were said. And then finally, when I got a hold of myself, I'm like, oh no, Lily, this is not good. We de-escalated, we worked it all out. Everything was fine after that. But that's an example of working on yourself because it bothered me. Even though it was all fine, it bothered me that I responded that way. Even being intentional about it. And I thought, what could I have done better? What I could have done better is become the observer, to pull back. He said what he said, he did what he did. I could have gone to him and say, hey, what you did was I didn't appreciate. I didn't like it. And these are the reasons why. You did it, but that's it. I'm just letting you know. There would have been no yelling and no de-escalation, none of all that stuff. And I would have just been okay. I'm like, you know what, Louie, people know who you are. They know your truth. And if they don't believe you or they think something, differently about you, well, so be it. Then they really don't know you. So I gave all these people all this power. And so now I looked at that experience, and so now I'm going to change, and be more intentional and different when I respond with a situation like that again. So that is what my version of working on yourself is. Everybody has a different way of doing it, but I'm just sharing that with you because I do get asked that question a lot of times. Have a great day.